Hi everybody, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals. Oops, excuse my squeaky chair. I love my chair, but it does squeak. For those of you who watched my last video, you'll know that we made some little file folders. We made them from scratch, and they all have their own little file card, and that's what we did last time. But now, any good filing system, I just want to fix my light. I had seen my video, I watched my video back on YouTube yesterday, and I realized it was a little too bright. So I shut off one light today, and we'll see what happens. When I play it back on my phone, it looks fine to me. But when I looked at it on YouTube yesterday, it just was a little too bright. So I'm adjusting and seeing what I can do. But as I was saying, any good filing system worth its salt will also have some, let me grab a hold of them, Rolodex cards. How can you have a filing system that doesn't have Rolodex cards? So what I figured I would do today is show you how to make some Rolodex cards. Now these are made using my Heidi Swap Rolodex punch, which you may or may not have. I happen to have one. I bought mine, I think 2 years ago. When I checked to see if I could find a link for it on Amazon, it showed up that I had bought mine about 2 years ago. I was creating a little filing system, which I really should have brought down to show you. And it's all specimen cards that I handmade using a die set that I have, which makes Rolodex cards. But again, I don't want to assume that anyone has a die set. And so what I figured I would do is just make some from scratch. Now, as you can see with the punch, you center your little card on here. Just give it a quick punch, and it gives you a little Rolodex bottom that if you wanted, you could use on an actual Rolodex filing system, if they even still exist. This is something that is a little bit, I guess, quote unquote, old fashioned, just like the Dewey system. I think it was called the Dewey Decimal System for libraries, where you could just go through that little card file. But that's how simple it is to make them if you're using the punch. But what I thought I would do is show you how to make them just simply using a regular, if I can get a hold of them, my hands must be dry today. You can make your own using a hole punch and a scissor. And so what I figured I would do very quickly, because you can see I already inked and tabbed all of my cards, so you didn't have to suffer through that part. What I figured I would do is show you how to make them on your own if you do not own the Rolodex punch. It's the one that I have, the Heidi Swap. I looked yesterday, and it's about $24 on Amazon. But if you have the information, you can always look for it elsewhere. Now, my cards, my Rolodex cards, are the same size as the file cards that I created for the file folders, which is 3x4. And as you can see, I rounded the edges. Now, to figure out where I want to put my little holes for my Rolodex filing system, what I've been doing is I've taken a ruler and a pencil, and in order to center them on here in some sort of easy system, I've just taken and I've measured in 1 inch on each side, because as you can see, coming in just about that inch, they line up almost perfectly. Well, they're off by a little from the ones that the Heidi Swap punch makes. So that's the way that I've been doing mine. So I come in 1 inch from the right and 1 inch from the left. And I'm just making a little dot with my pencil so that I can see where I want to punch my holes. You can see, hopefully you can see that little pencil mark there. And then I've been using my Crocodile because it's easier for me to measure and to see exactly what I'm doing. And then I line up my Rolodex. Oh my gosh, where are my words today? I line up my Crocodile with my little hole, as you can see here. Try to center it. And I just give it a little punch like that on each side. And there we go. Okay, and then I've taken my scissor, and I don't know how to explain exactly how to cut the little slot, but I've gone as far to the right as I can on one side like this, and then try to go as far to the left as I can on that side, and then see if it's straight. If it's not, I will snip off just a little bit more. And so there you have your little Rolodex hole. I'm going to do it again on this side. And do it again on this side. And see, they're off a little. But that's okay. It's handmade. People, you have to realize you don't have to be perfect. You're a person. Okay? So let's just do one more. Just so that you can see how to do it again. And maybe I'll explain it a little bit better this time. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay, my card is 4 inches long or 4 inches wide. And I'm coming in 1 inch from the right, making a dot. And I'm coming in 1 inch from the left and making another dot. And then I take my Crocodile and I line it up. Whoops, let's get that out of there. I line it up with the dot that I made. Try to make sure it's just about centered. Punch a little hole. Go over to the other side and do the same thing. Like so. And there we go. And then I'll take my scissor and I'll snip on the right and snip on the left. Like so. And there we have our little slot. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Snip on the right and snip on the left. And there we have our other little slot. So that's an easy way to make them if you don't have the punch. I will do my best to link it in the description box below the video. And let me grab this out again. And then these will, if I can get a hold of it, they will fit into our little file folders. So you can file them away in your own little filing system. You can match the colors. You can do whatever you want, but see how they slip just down inside? And you have the little tab to grab it out again. Okay, and I'll just show you one more. Like so. And then some of these I decorated. I took out my Tim Holtz Field Notes ephemera and some of the little snippets. And I started decorating some of these this morning because if you know me and you know me well, you know that I love bugs and mushrooms. And I am in the midst of creating a journal called the Mycologist's Notebook, which if you've been following me for a while, you will have seen the work that I've been doing on that. So I may just tuck a few of these in. I still have a signature to sew in on that. I may just tuck a few of these into that. Or, as I said yesterday, Tracy Fox has out a new bug kit. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. And I'm sure that any of these would work perfectly in that kit as well. So that's about it for now today. I'm going to go and brainstorm and see what else we can make. I did have an idea, and it was using specimen cards. But again, I don't want to assume that anyone has a specimen card die. I have made them by hand before, so maybe I'll play with that, and I'll try to make an easy way for us to make those as well. Okay, guys, I'm sending you lots of love and big hugs, and I want you to please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I am heading towards 1,000 subscribers, and it's been a struggle. Getting to 500 was hard enough, but getting to 1,000 seems to be a really hard struggle. I keep having one person that subscribes and unsubscribes and subscribes and unsubscribes, then I lose two. It's a little bit, oh, excuse me. It's a little bit frustrating. But anyway, I am off to help my husband do some yard work. We're preparing our yard for final inspection to make sure that everything looks copacetic and pretty and has grass and all sorts of stuff laying around so that we can get the CO on our pool. So you guys take care for now, and I will be back again tomorrow. Okay? Love, hugs. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I want to thank my friend Hazel for the lovely note that she sent to me on KoFi. Okay? I sent back a note to you, Hazel. So you take care. Okay, everybody, bye. Thanks for watching. Take care for now.